Hello students, in this session you are going to learn anchor tags, ordered list and forms. First one is a anchor tags. Anchors enable a user to jump to a specific place on a web page or website, and there are two necessary points to create an anchor. First one is we should create the anchor itself, and second one is we should create a link to the anchor from other point in the document. So first step, to create the anchor itself, we should type a, that is anchor name equal to anchor name. We should give the name of the anchor, that is name equal to anchor name. Next is a text called what, label. This is a text at the point in the web page where you want the user to jump. This is the place where the user want to jump. Next, second step is to create the link. Type a href equal to anchor name. Next, give the label at the point in the text where you want the link to appear. This is the link place. For example, a link and anchors. First one, a href equal to chapter 2, and the text here is chapter 2. This is the link like this. Okay, chapter 2 is a link, and second one is a place, that is a name equal to chapter 2, that is a chapter 2. This is a place, that is by clicking a link called chapter 2 we will reach to this place, that is chapter 2. Next one is a ordered list. This is an example of an ordered list. Say 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the list items. So to create an order, the list, we use a numbers. That is, ordered list or a list of numbered items. And to create an ordered list, we should use a tag called OL. OL refers for ordered list, and within that we have to use a list item, that is LI, and give the what a list item names. Say here, for example, to create an ordered list like this 1, 2, 3, we should use a 3 list items. First one is LI. This is step 1, and second list item is, this is step 2. Next list item, that is list item, this is step 3. Next, after that, close OL. And by executing this code, we will get output like this. Here we will get the output, say 1, this is step 1, 2, step, that is this is step 2, 3, this is step 3. More ordered lists. The type equal to X attribute allows us to change the kind of the symbol that appear in the text. In a previous example, that is list items are 1, 2 and 3. But here we can change the appearance. Instead of 1, 2, 3, we can use what, capital letters A, B, C. That is by setting the type attribute to A. That is type equal to A. That is A, capital A refers for capital letters. Small a is for lowercase letters. And I is for capital Roman numerals, and small I is for lowercase Roman numerals. Next type of list is unordered list. This is an example. Here, first item in the list, second item in the list, third item in the list. Okay, these are unordered list. Instead of numbers, we have a bullets here. An unordered list is a list of bulleted items. And to create an unordered list, we should type UL. UL refers for unordered list, and within that we should use a list item, that is LI, first item in the list. Next, second list, LI, second item in the list. After that, LI, third item in the list. Next, close unordered list tag. By executing this, we will get output like this. First item in the list, second item in the list, and third item in the list. More unordered list. And here we can change the appearance of the word bullets by using the attribute called type. That is the type equal to shape, and this allows us to change the bullet. Say for example, instead of what bullet, I can use what circle here. That is type equal to circle, which corresponds to an empty round bullets. And if I use a square, that is type equal to square, which corresponds to the square bullet. And third one is we can also change the appearance by using the word disc. Disc corresponds to the solid round bullet. This is the default value. Next one, forms. What are forms? An HTML form is an area of the document that allows user to enter information into fields. A form may be used to collect personal information, opinions in polls, user preferences, and other kinds of information. That means forms, they usually collect the information from the user. Say for example, Google form, where it collects some information, that is whether it is a user opinion or some information regarding marks, etc. That means here form, okay, in form we are using forms to mainly feed the what information. There are two basic components of a web form, that is the shell, the part that the user fills out, and the script which process the information. And HTML tags are used to create the form shells. Using HTML, we can create text boxes, radio buttons, checkbox, drop down menus, and submit buttons. This is an example of a form. Here we use various controls like a text box, drop down menu, radio buttons, check boxes, next text area, and reset button, submit button, and we also have a password text. The form shell. A form shell has a three important parts. First one, the form tag, which includes the address of the script which will process the form. This is the first part. And the second part is the form elements like controls, that is text boxes, radio buttons, lists, submit buttons, etc. We use those controls or elements. And third one is the submit button, which triggers the script to send the entered information to the server. That is, by clicking the server, that filled information will be sent to the server. And creating the shell. To create a form shell, we should type form method equal to post action equal to script URL, where script URL is the address of the script. And the form elements, we should end the form with the form closing tag, that is slash form tag. Thank you.